Title: Ambiguous Signals, the Silent Wounds You Don't Realize. Love Psychology. Introduction. There are relationships. No one calls it love, but no one is brave enough to leave either. The two still text every day, still care, still get a little jealous when the other mentions someone else. But when someone asks, "So what are you two to each other?" the answer is usually silence. This is what people call by a very familiar name. A relationship without a name. A kind of attachment where the two are very close, but close without belonging. And the strange thing is, many people are in that situation but pretend not to know, because sometimes ambiguity is more comfortable than the truth. But in love psychology, that ambiguity often hides something deeper. Fear. Part 1. When feelings exist, but no one dares to name them. Not every ambiguous relationship starts with deception. Often, two people truly have feelings for each other. They talk for hours. They share very private things. They turn to each other when they are sad. But whenever the conversation reaches the boundary of clarity, one of them steps back. Because behind that may lie the fear of commitment. Fear that when naming the relationship, everything will change. Fear that when becoming official, additional responsibilities will have to be borne. Fear of having to explain. Fear of having to choose. Fear that if they take one more step, they might lose the other person altogether. And so they choose the safest way, not to define anything. In a nameless relationship, the two still stay by each other's side, but always keep an invisible distance. That distance is close enough to not be lonely, but far enough to avoid responsibility. And so, silence speaks louder than words. Part 2. The True Psychology Behind Ambiguity. In the psychology of love, people are sometimes very contradictory. We want to be loved, want to be cared for, want someone by our side. But at the same time, we also fear losing freedom, fear being tied down, fear having to place someone in an overly important position. Therefore, many people unconsciously keep someone as a safe option, not a lover, but not a stranger either, someone who is always there when needed, someone close enough to share with, but not clear enough to require commitment. That is why many people choose to pretend not to know, knowing that this relationship has no clear future, but still continuing, knowing that they are waiting for something uncertain, but still hoping. Because sometimes, facing the truth is scarier than living in ambiguity. And so the two just stay there, close, but not belonging. Part 3. The Price of Ambiguity. At first glance, an ambiguous relationship seems easy. No commitments, no responsibilities, no pressure. But its price usually comes very slowly. First, it's time. You keep thinking, maybe everything will become clear eventually. But month after month, everything stays the same. Then comes self-esteem. Because somewhere inside, you know you're accepting an unclear position. A position where when the other person needs you, you're there. But when they enter a real relationship, you might have to disappear. Then gradually, your faith in love is also eroded. You start doubting others' feelings, doubting your own feelings as well. And one day, looking back, you may realize that you have spent many years waiting for a relationship that was never named. Conclusion: not every ambiguous relationship is wrong. Sometimes, it's just two people who are not ready. But don't let the ambiguity last so long that you forget your own value. Try asking yourself a very simple question. Are you in love, or just holding on to something that doesn't belong to you? Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue exploring the deep truths in the psychology of love.